Good morning. You're welcome to another edition of Import Export Platform brought to you by 3Thinkers Trade Academy. Today we'll continue our discussion on why you need to join the export team, part 3. We've been advocating the need for us to export and been talking about why we think strongly that more people are needed in this space and why as many people that have not been privileged to be part of it can begin to think of how to be part of exporting in Nigeria. It is extremely important for us to know how important and vital this space is, and that's why we've decided to start talking about why you need to join the export team. By export team, we simply mean that a team of individuals, a team of group of people who are working either together or separately, but their major objective basically is to ensure that they either export products or export services or render support services as consultant or service provider to people in the export space to be able to grow our export volume. And I started yesterday by talking about the fact that we need to build a team of individuals in this space, and the fact that the mortality rate of people coming into the space is high, probably higher than the mortality rate of general businesses in Nigeria, basically because of inadequate knowledge and the thought of the higher level of risk that tends to be in that sector by individual coming into the space face. And that's why we recommended that if you're coming into the space, also you need to be well equipped, and to be equipped, you need to be well equipped with the true training. And I talk about not a short 2-3 day training, but a rigorous training program that empowers you with skill needed to be able to deliver value in this particular sector. And that's why I'm calling you again this morning and telling you the reason why you need to join the export team. We'll continue this morning and we'll be talking about the fact that you need to join the export team because it creates opportunity for SME to grow. It creates opportunity for SME to grow. If there's one thing you want to contribute to in Nigeria, if there's a major problem Nigeria have today, really, it's actually the issue of unemployment. And because the engine room for growth and for creation of employment have been largely affected, it creates opportunity for SME to grow. Now, according to the survey done by the NASME, National Association of Small Scale Enterprise, SMEDAN, SME, Small and Medium Scale Enterprise Agency of Nigeria, SMEDAN. According to the survey they did, I think it was 2013, they found out that in Nigeria we have about 37 million micro, small, and medium scale enterprise. 37 million micro, small, and medium scale enterprise. Out of this, micro is about 36 million, about 36 million, yeah. In fact, micro is actually 36,900,000 plus. Small is about 68,000, and medium is about 4,000. Medium is about 4,000. So what this is basically saying is the fact that a lot of businesses in Nigeria are actually in the SME space. And this is not just Nigeria. Good morning, Ajakai Alibaloye. Thank you very much for joining. Good morning. And this is not just in Nigeria. This is just across board. The fact that many businesses in the world operate within the range of SMEs. And that's why SME is the major, it's called, in some other environment, it's called the engine room of countries in terms of job creation, in terms of capital formation, in terms of a lot of factors, you know. So, and what that means basically is the fact that if we begin to export and begin to contribute our own quota to value-added export in Nigeria, we're basically to create a venue for SME to grow. And the implication of that is the fact that many SMEs are going to have to increase capacity and, of course, grow their, increase capacity and increase employment, simply because of the fact that job is being created. So it's an opportunity for SMEs. Majority of business in every nation is SME. So the implication of that is when you contribute to the growth of export, you're actually supporting SME, because at the end of the day, SME have markets. SME have markets. But like I said, when SME grow, what happened? The other part of the nation actually eventually grow. Like I said, the data in Nigeria by Smedan is showing that Mammoth 37, this is 2013, by the way, 37 million companies operate within this space. 37 million operate within this space. Imagine if they begin to grow and grow significantly, what impact that will have within the economy. And that's what we're saying. There's a need for Nigeria to consider, to give serious consideration to export. Now, why export? Because export enable people. Okay. Export enable individual and enable people to be able to begin to think beyond themselves and begin to think about the nation. If you are only thinking of comfort and convenience, you won't think of going into export. Because there are businesses that by just selling to the large population of Nigeria locally, they probably do not need to think of export. Exporting is beyond you as an individual. It literally serves a nation. Like I said before, no nation goes its economy by trading with itself. Every nation to trade with other parts of the world to be able to grow their economy. Every nation needs to trade with other parts of the world to be able to grow their. Of course, yeah. So they need to grow the economy and to grow the economy to the desired size, to the desired level, they must export. Why? Because exports contribute significantly to the level of production they will have to do. If eventually this company is producing 1,000 pieces of an item before, but because it's exporting now, it's forced to produce more than 1,000, maybe 2,000, maybe 3,000, maybe 4,000, because of the additional demand. Because of the additional demand. So what that does for an SME is that it creates more room for growth. Why? Of course, increase market. Of course, increase market. Of course, increase capacity. Of course, increase volume. Of course, increase earning. So that means it won't be operating at the level of 1,000 pieces it's probably doing per month before. It's forced now to do much more. Sorry. He's forced now to do much more. He won't be operating at the level he was before. He's forced to do much more. Why is he forced to do much more? Because of the new demands. Because of the new demand. What's creating the demand? New markets. What's creating the new market? Exportation. 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 Exportation is what is creating the new market. Exportation is what is creating the new market. Exportation is what is creating the new market. So if you create a new market by virtue of your contribution and partaking in export, you create amazing opportunity for SME to grow. Why do you need to join the export team? You need to join the export team basically to be able to create opportunities for SME to grow. If SME grow, then you're going to create more jobs. We're going to reduce poverty. One of the major challenges in Nigeria today is inadequate job. When you talk about the issue we have recently in election violence, people snatching ballot boxes, people doing area boys, Boko Haram, any vice you see in the society, it's mainly because people don't have stuff to do. So they can be manipulated by people that have ulterior motive. They can be manipulated by politicians. They can be manipulated by different people to achieve their own selfish objective. And that's exactly what we are seeing in our country. That's exactly what we are seeing in Nigeria. That's exactly what we must avoid. But we can't avoid it by wishing it away. We can't avoid it by simply praying. We can't avoid it by simply believing God that it will change. We must take steps to do it. Because other nations have done it. I often say that God will not do for you what He has given you capacity to do for yourself. Why? Because other nations also are a creation of Him, and because other nations are able to fix this problem because of the intellect that God has given to them, we also must fix this ourselves. And one of the ways we can fix this is by basically exporting. And I was talking about the fact that think of nations who have been able to significantly reduce unemployment. They are creating more markets. Do you know why China would go over the land and in the sea to do everything for product from their country to go out? Because of job creation. China will build road across countries. China will build rail across countries. China will build rail even on the sea, basically to create jobs. China will give countries long-term loan with maybe 5-10-year moratorium, another 30 years for them to pay back. Why would they do that? Because when they give that loan, they are the one that will come and produce or manufacture or construct that thing in your country, and they are going to bring their people to come and do it. And those are the conditions. Why are they doing that? Creating jobs. Creating jobs. Creating jobs. They have huge population, and if they know that their population is a disaster waiting to happen, if they don't find something for the people to do. If they don't find something for the people to do, they are disaster waiting to happen. They are disaster waiting to happen if they don't find something for the people to do. So you know what they do? They find something for the people to do. How do they find something for the people to do? By creating job. How do they create a job? Basically by ensuring that at every point in time in that country, they are able to get their people engaged. How? By ensuring that at the end of the day, the people are productive, by ensuring that the people in that country are able to sell the product in other parts of the world. In other parts of the world. And who is championing this? Government. Who is championing this? Government. Why are they championing this? Because they need to ensure that this population is productive. Why should the population be productive? If it's not productive, it's a disaster waiting to happen. And that's exactly what we are facing in Nigeria. The fact that we are not consciously engaging our population is creating disaster. So what do we see every now and then? People killing and maiming. They will do everything to kill and maim. Why? Because they are not being taken care of. What can you do as an individual contribute your own quota? By ensuring you contribute your own quota to like I said, you can join as a service provider. We do more service provider as a service provider, but of course we are also very much active in exportation itself because we export ourselves. But you can also export services and you can export products. You can export services and you can export products. And you don't need to be the owner of the item you are trying to export. You don't need to be the owner of the item you're trying to export. You can get that company to do contract production for you. You can get that company to do contract production for you. You can get that company to do contract production for you. And the implication of contract production for you is the fact that you then own this product. You become the owner of the product. You can even get them to produce in your brand. But like I said, in order to be able to make this effective and successful, I will strongly recommend that you consider doing a certification program, a rigorous training program, a program that empowers you with everything you need to make the business a success. A program that empowers you with all the skills you need. A program that empowers you with all the knowledge you need. A program that empowers you with all the ability you need to make the program a success. And that's why I'm recommending the Executive Diploma in Export Business Management and Executive Diploma in Export Trade Finance from the American Institute of Extended Studies. from the American Institute of Extended Study. This diploma program will strengthen, empower you, and equip you to be able to ensure you are not part of the statistic of those that start this program and this business and eventually have to drop out at the end of the day. Why? Because of inadequate knowledge to be able to drive the business. Because of the inadequate knowledge to be able to drive the business. Because of the inadequate knowledge to be able to make the business successful. Because they are not able to, they face challenges and they're not able to overcome and surmount those challenges. Because you know what? You're as good as the knowledge you have. You can only make progress to the degree of the skill you have possessed. The knowledge you have. What you can do. If you do not take that into consideration, you will be ill-equipped to handle the challenges. You will be ill-equipped to handle the challenges. You will be ill-equipped to handle the challenges. And if there's one thing you need, I say what you need is skill. That's what is lacking in our society today. That is what is lacking in our society today. Inadequate skill to be able to drive business and make it successful. People coming into the business, they start and eventually they face challenges and they run away from it. And what is interesting, when they run away from it, they run to another one. Why? Because they didn't have enough skill. And when they get to that one, they will face challenges, they run to another one. So in the last 1 or 2 years, some people might have done about 5 businesses. Someone will call me and say, Dele, are you still in that business? Why? Because they're wondering, you started the business in 2010 and it's 9 years and you're still doing it. Why? How are you able to cope? Why? Because a lot of people have lost money and have run away. Understandably so, because of the challenges of the business, because of the challenges of the terrain. Understandably so. But if we keep running away from this, then what we're basically going to do is to give other people opportunity to take advantage of that market. Ghana is leading the way in that. Cote d'Ivoire is leading the way in that. Other West Africa are leading the way in that. But we also can lead the way in that and do it if only we contribute our own quota to the development of this economy, to do what we need to do. And what do we need to do? Create jobs. How do we create the jobs? Supporting SMEs. How do you support SMEs? Creating market for the SME to be able to grow their business. Look for SMEs in your area who have awesome product, who has fantastic product that you feel have export potential. If you are in doubt of the potential, chat me on Facebook Messenger. Send message to me, send the pictures to me, let me look at it, and I'm sure I'll be able to recommend if indeed that product has potential. And of course, be able to guide you on the requisite certification and training program you need to do to be able to get that product into the export market. I need to go now. This morning I have class every Saturday, very early in the morning I have classes. So I will be closing early today. I believe you learn one thing or the other today. In the evening we'll continue. And we'll be looking at this from another dimension. How export, why you need to join the export team, and of course, how export contributes significantly to the growth of nations around the world. Thank you very much for listening again. You are on to Import Export Helpline Facebook Live from 3D Academy. And my name is Dele Ayimibo. Have a great weekend.